make it wider. And yeah, Saturday morning, as you can see, kebab patrol in progress. Pejmo, 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 Lizzy, no demo, no demo, si, ecco, no demo, fui, yeah, fui, grimo. So I said perhaps while we are walking to Mitnar, we can go through Slovenian public health care system. Basically how it operates from the standpoint of the user. So, for example, I have something, there is something wrong with me, I have pain. I don't know what is going on, so I say to myself, let's go and see my doctor. So your personal physician, family medicine guy. Okay. If the pain is not so severe, I can make an appointment. Usually in 1 or 2 days I will get the hour where I should come for the checkup, or I can come and wait until the doctor is free. So usually in the local healthcare centers, doctors work on the schedule of one day in the morning, so from 7 until 1, the next day from 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. and basically they are rotating this, so morning, evening, and then on Friday 1 week he's working on morning, and then the next week he's working in the afternoon. So you can come like that. You can actually, if you for example, if you have dental problems, you can actually come usually every day between 7 and 8 a.m. and there is one of the doctors in their department who is doing an emergency assessments or work, and it doesn't matter if he or she is your personal dentist. He will take every walk-in with the problem for that 1 hour per day. And they also rotate this throughout the days, throughout the weeks, who is basically the one of the morning shift dentist is also assigned to be emergency care dentist. Of course, if the pain is so excruciating, sudden, debilitating or whatever, you always can go to the emergency room, which works 24/7. So, okay, my pain was, bearable. I made an appointment, and let's say I got back a notification that you should come next day at this and this hour. I went, I go, and he does, his examination, and he said, okay, we will check for if there is any infection. So he will send you to the laboratory for some blood work. he will issue you an so-called naručilnica, or it's basically, okay, we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. So he will issue you napotnica, not a naručilnica, napotnica. Basically it means order to go on a route. That is basically, napot means to go on a route. So basically he is issuing an what would be an order, medical order, for you to get some sort of procedure or service or whatever done, for him to get, more information about your medical condition. So every local health center, I think of course they have a lab. So blood work and everything can be done on site. Usually it means, sometimes he will say, okay, get your blood work, they will take your blood, they will do a quick analysis, especially if there is, some standard test. And he will say, immediately come back and we will, go through your test results. Or he will say, just go home, I will go through the test and I will notify you what is going on. Okay. But if, let's say, blood test doesn't show anything and you are still in pain, then he has to refer you further with another napotnica to a specialist doctor. And to do this, he has to decide how serious your condition is. I think that now we have 4-tier system. So it's very urgent, quick, and regular. It has to be done in the same day, so very urgent, to it can be done in a matter of months. And this is, let's say, the problem. It's one of the problems of the healthcare system, because the medical insurance chamber that controls the money, they dictate how much procedures will be covered in each year, based on, I don't know what calculations, we have such and such quantity of money. We will, for this year, we will divide it amongst these procedures, these operations, these examinations. Every single task or activity in the medical field is then they assign, they qualify it with points and how much is worth. And this is, for example, on one of my cases. several, when I was just finishing my PhD, I have so 6 months before my defense, I got very bad toothache. Well, first it was very mild toothache, which then spread from one tooth to basically 3/4 of my teeth. And while at first thinking that it was just, tooth related, my personal physician also put in napotnica to see, the throat, mouth, ear, otorhinolaryngologist, I think that would be in the English, doctor, nose and everything, ears, nose, throat guy. So I got the, napotnica. I think it was like regular, or quick, I don't know. And it took me like 2 months to get an appointment, because of course there are not a lot of these kind of specialists. And he's doing examination and he said, well, you had sinus infection. That's why the pressure from your sinuses was pushing down on your teeth, and that's why everything was hurting you. The problem was not the teeth, but the sinuses. And why have you waited so long before you came to see me? I said, I made an appointment. This was the level of the urgentness was set as this, and that's it. I had to wait. And basically I went throughout the infection without any, medications. Yeah. So, one of the problem is, so you could say, yeah, the doctor, your primary physician can write all of your, napotnicas as, very urgent. But of course, he cannot do it because, his work is also under review. The medical insurance chamber is, they are always scrutinizing their work, and how many Campa gremo mi? Yeah, this is how you open the door, even if they're rotating once. Yeah, we haven't been inside in a long time. Okay, we shouldn't be here, but yeah, there is no one here. We are completely alone. And Liza has done her business already. Ето то. So yeah, as I said before, we have now more than 150,000 people still waiting for their procedure or examination, because the combination of this napotnica system and how much money medical insurance chamber is putting out each year for different kinds of procedure. And of course the third issue is also that some medical specialties aren't as popular as others, which means lack of doctors, all result and people waiting while being ill, sick, with some impairment or issue, and then they have to, because they are so unable uh, because they are unable to work, they go on a sick leave, which is then of course also being covered by the medical insurance company chamber. So at the same time, they do not want to pay more money for the procedures, but they have to pay money for people that are, on the sick leave. So instead of giving money immediately for more procedures, for better and even, for better, perhaps even better equipment or whatever, they would put more money into on the sick leaves, and I don't know, hoping that the issue will go away, like in my case, or I don't know. So yeah, it's quite a big problem. Okay, we will end on this point.